Hi everyone. So today I'd like to talk about the top 3 things that people do wrong when they're squatting. The first thing I'd like to talk about is breathing technique. Often people are taught to breathe in on the way down of the squat and then exhale as they're coming back up. For most exercises, this is correct. However, for a squat, especially when you're squatting heavy, you should breathe a little bit differently. So you should almost breathe like a swimmer would breathe. You want to breathe in very deeply to reduce the lumbar load and the spinal compression of the squat. So you breathe in and you hold that breath. Once you get to the top of your squat, then you exhale. This helps tighten your core the entire way through the squat. And again, it reduces the lumbar load and the spinal compression up to 50%. That is huge. That's huge for your body. Another thing that people do wrong is they go too low actually during their squat. They overcompensate. So their lumbar spine is then in a downward position where it should be either flat or slightly upward. And this is actually called the butt wink. So the reason that this happens typically is because people have poor ankle mobility. So some things that you can do to reduce this is to look up some ankle mobility stretching, to widen your stance of your squat, to put plates under your heels while you're squatting, or by lifting shoes, because those typically have a little bit higher of a heel than they do the front part of your foot. And the last thing I'd like to talk about is when you're squatting, you don't want your chest to come up after you start moving your hips up. You want them to happen in unison. Your chest should be upright during the entire exercise. If this does not happen, it's typically because your quads are weak. And you can really hurt your lower back if you start with your hips coming up before you start raising your chest up. That causes almost a good morning actually, because you're still bent down in this position as your hips are rising up. So you end up pretty much doing a good morning instead of doing a squat. So this is the proper form that a squat should be performed. Thank you for watching my video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.